In August 2022, I picked up this here. This is a white 8 gig Wii U, and I bought it off of our local Facebook marketplace for only $15. The problem? Well, this is all that I got. Kind of. It actually did have a copy of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword in the disk drive that the seller wasn't aware that was still in there. So I did get a pretty good value, but this doesn't do a whole lot for me. Hey everyone, Gary at Rock Solid Productions. Thanks for stopping by and checking out what we have here today. I do appreciate it. So for 15 bucks, this was a reasonable investment for me to go ahead and do because I wanted a second Wii U. I have my primary 32 gig unit playing behind me right now with Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. But what I wanted was one that I could go ahead and hack, install the homebrew channel, and basically run, for lack of better terms, a video game jukebox off of this. See, you can install the homebrewed channel and a whole lot more onto this, so that way you can rip your games from the Wii U to an external hard drive and you don't need the discs to be able to play. I want to do that, but there is a chance you can damage or break your system. I didn't want to risk my everyday Wii U, so for 15 bucks, not a bad investment. What we're going to do in this episode is we are going to walk you through the different pieces and components I either purchased or made, stay tuned for that, to go ahead and complete our Wii U here. Now what I want to know before we get to the close-ups on this, have you ever had a Wii U? Did you ever want a Wii U? And what was your favorite title for the Wii U? Let's see everything that this needed to be added to make it complete. Let's get started. All right, so taking a look at our system here, it's not what I would call the cleanest of systems. It's just not. It's got a bunch of dirt and stuff on this side here, some more up top there, more down below. What we're going to do, quite honestly, is I just got a paper towel here, and we are just going to hit it with some isopropyl alcohol. It's one of those things that it's safe to use on something like this. You know, I've had people mention things like Windex or glass cleaner, Armor All, you know, any of that stuff, as long as it is plastic safe. Look at all that crud that's already coming off of here. So we're going to go through and we're going to clean this up. And that way we have a much more presentable unit. Oof. And you can see all the dirt and crud that came out of there. You can even take a Q-tip or an X-Acto knife or something like that. You know, get the extra gunk out from in here. Pretty much just going to flood the Nintendo logo there to try to flush it out. And that looks a lot better already. The vents don't look too terrible, but there's obviously the opportunity to go ahead and clean that out with some compressed air as well. Top side here, or bottom side actually. Again, you can just see all the crap and crud that are just coming off of this thing. Now, one thing I will say, if you are cleaning with isopropyl alcohol, if you have any open cuts or scratches on your hand, it's going to burn. Ow! I've got a couple on my hand right now, and that does not feel good. So, this is only about 3 minutes worth of cleaning, but you can already see how much better this system looks. Now, like I mentioned, this is all that it came with, minus a game. But there are a few things that you can't get anywhere that you have to go ahead and, well, in my instance, I went ahead and made. Now, I can have the Wii U laying down like this if I wanted to. I actually prefer when it stands up like that. But unfortunately, Nintendo doesn't sell the feet for this separately. It's one of the reasons why I'm glad I have a 3D printer, because I was able to print out a couple of them. These were available on printables. I also saw some on Thingiverse as well. And basically, it just goes ahead, and I printed these out of white PLA, a white Hatchbox PLA. And now I have my feet that will line up on here. Boom. Boom. All right. Next up, didn't come with power supply. Needed to pick one up, so we went ahead and we picked one up. This is something. I'll have links to all of these products down below in a pinned comment. This I got through Amazon. I want to say it was under $20, and it's the right voltage and everything that you need for the US system. I'll open that up real quick. Now, I had looked at just getting a direct OEM one, and they're not inexpensive. It's not something that I expected to be that costly, quite honestly. Now, one thing I will say, this does feel significantly lighter than the US version or the Nintendo version, so I'm sure the power supply is not the greatest. If it is something that I end up using on a regular basis, I'll probably swap this out and actually purchase a US Nintendo version. But for what I paid, I can't complain a whole lot. Next up is the most expensive piece I had to purchase, and that was a separate standalone Wii U gamepad. Now, I could have gotten the black one. The black ones were a lot cheaper. I wanted the white one to go with the white system. Now, one thing that I did find was there were a ton of white Japanese Wii U gamepads on eBay. They will not work with the US system. They are region locked. Now, one thing that is interesting is I powered it on, and it does actually have a profile and everything on here. Now, one thing on here is the fact that it was missing a stylus, which we're going to walk you through in a second how I took care of that. This also, again, very dirty. We are, again, going to just take some isopropyl alcohol and clean it up. Now, white versus black, definitely going to show the dirt, the gunk, a lot more than what the black one will. So, again, this is just straight up isopropyl alcohol. Now, one thing that I found years ago on my black Wii U was the stock gamepad battery stinks. It just doesn't last as long as I would like it to. And I have for many years used an extended battery for the Wii U gamepad. Well, we have actually picked up through Tomy here, we did pick up an extended battery, which we're going to install in just a moment. This thing is pretty filthy though, as far as the dried skin and fingerprints and other gunk and muck that's on here. This is one that I may actually take and do a like a magic eraser to on the back side at least. The front isn't too terribly bad, but there's still areas where we can go ahead and touch up and clean up. And for things like this, because I don't want to get the isopropyl alcohol on the screen because it can actually etch and damage the screen, I am just going to put it right on my paper towel here. Even the sticks have kind of yellowed over the years from wear and tear and play. So we're going to go ahead and install that extended battery really quick. All you need is a Phillips blade screwdriver to hop in here. Now, I have not looked in here yet, so this may actually even have an extended battery pack. And if so, we are going to leave it well enough alone. Let's take a look. Nope, that is the original. And this is only a 1500 milliamp battery pack versus the extended battery, as you can see here, it is a 3600 milliamp battery. So that is something definitely worthwhile, more than doubles the capacity, so worthwhile to do. And all that you need to do is you remove the old battery here. Nice thing, the original battery that was in here does not feel like it is puffed at all. Unplug it. New battery in place. And the connector is indexed, so it'll only go in one direction. There we go, all plugged in. I think what I have in my black gamepad is, I think Nintendo actually made one themselves. I think that's what I have in there. So I want to say that even included like a spacer or something, or removed a spacer at some point. Okay, there we go. We are good to go with our new Wii U gamepad battery. Now, as I mentioned, the gamepad doesn't include a stylus, or there was none in the listing from what I bought, so we picked some up. We've got a number of different colors here: white, black, yellow, red, blue. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to put the white one in just so we have a matching color with the system. Come here. And this, I want to say, was under $7. Well, you've seen I've been popping prices on screen for this whole time. Just like that, pops right in. Good deal. The last thing that we need beyond an HDMI cable is this guy here, and this is the charging dock for the gamepad. Oh, that's right. I forgot that that's what I bought. Okay, cool. I'll admit I forgot what I had purchased, and what I purchased will not only charge the gamepad, but also 2 Wiimotes, and includes 2 batteries for them. So very cool. It uses a this is actually the connector for the Wii U gamepad, so that's terrific to see. So we can drop this right on like so, and it's white and white. About a 4-foot long cable, it looks like. So here you can see the 3 colored lights. So red is charging, that's for the gamepad. Blue because the batteries aren't in for the Wiimotes. So one thing over the years is I've gotten a number of Wii remotes and I've lost the back string because I've had rechargeable battery packs. So we'll go ahead and we'll hook these in and see what it looks like when connected and charging. This is going to have clearance. There it is. There's that, and everything is charging. So next up, what I need to do is I need to pair the Wii U gamepad to the system itself. I'm going to let these charge for a few minutes, and then we're going to get to doing that. So we have the system here hooked up, connected, playing just fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the sync button here on the system. And now you can see the display popped up that, and notice that I'm pressing or had pressed the sync button. I'm going to press the sync button on the back of the gamepad, which using the stylus makes a lot easier. First up, we have to turn it on. We'll go ahead and hit the sync button. So since I am actually connecting a Wii U gamepad, if you look on screen, it says to press the sync button one more time. So I'll hit that. All right, now we're going to hit the sync button on the back of our system. And it's asked me to, match the symbols. So I need a diamond, a club, diamond, diamond. Connecting to the Wii U console. Now it says I've paired the Wii U gamepad with the Wii U console. Yay! Awesome! So one thing I was afraid of, and actually was an issue here, was the fact that the parental lock was turned on, which I have to disable. I was able to find a website, I'll have it linked down below in the comment section, that basically allows you to go ahead and get a master key reset. Let's go ahead and we'll open this up here. This is where you type in the enter master key area, and I have mine here, which I'm not going to show you. Boom, there we go. We are into our system, which is exactly what I had hoped. Change pin. I'm going to change something I will remember, which for right now I'm just going to do 0000. Okay. 0000. Okay. So now as I have everything paired as I should, we're going to hop up here to the settings, and from within system settings, we're going to go all the way down here to delete all content and settings, which I want to do. It's restricted by parental control. Okay. Please read the information displayed on your TV and then select next. This will delete all saved data and settings from your Wii U console. Once deleted, data cannot be restored. Are you sure you want to delete it? Delete everything. There we go. And this process can take 30 minutes or more. Please do not power off. We're actually going to go ahead and not only not power off, we are going to set our Wii U gamepad here in 30 minutes. That was more like 13, to be quite honest with you. Overall, very simple process. Very happy with how everything went there. Super easy to go ahead and do once I got the master reset code rocking and rolling. All right, so everything is now set up and ready to go. Again, we're going to go ahead and hit the sync button on the Wii U console. And we're going to hit the sync button on the gamepad. And then once again, we are going to just go ahead and match what's on screen. So it is diamond, club, diamond, diamond, same as before. Your Wii U gamepad is ready. Tap the screen to set up the console. You're in the US. It's interesting that it's walking us through everything on the gamepad. I don't remember. This has been too long. It is September 6th, 2022, and 12:30 a.m. Now let's turn down these lights so it's a little bit easier to see. Our display setting has been automatically. Those all look right to me. By setting up the TV remote function, you can use your Wii U gamepad. No, I don't want to worry about that. Using a sensor bar, please configure for where the sensor bar is placed. If you're using Wii remote controllers, you'll need, we will not set that up now. Agree to the end user agreement. Console's internets will now be set up. And then new user. Next. Next. Basically, this is just walking us through setting this up as a new system. It's working terrifically. Let's wrap things up. All right, so now it is time to see where we are at, what we have invested, and was it worth it? So again, $15 for this Wii U. Came with a copy of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Super amazing right out of the box. For $15, I mean, just for Skyward Sword, definitely worth it. Now, for us to go ahead and pick up the power supplies that we needed for the system itself, we also picked up, this thing is freaking awesome. I love this. Charges the Wii U GamePad and 2 Wii remotes all in one, and it's powered off of USB. I love that. Get rid of those proprietary power supplies. Let me use USB. Absolutely love this. I may actually order a second one of these in black for my main 32 gig Wii. That way I've got both gamepads charged, sets of Wii remotes charged for both of them, everything all in one. Absolutely love, love, love this setup on here. So when I add all that up, also had to pay about $6 or $7 for the styluses for the gamepad too. For about $55 in. Not too shabby. You figure $55 for power supplies, charging stands, and the styluses, another $15 for the Wii U itself. You're like $70. I'm good. That's great. And then I forgot that I actually still had to account for paying for the gamepad, which I paid about $65, $70 for. And at that point, about $135, $140 in. Value isn't quite there. I probably could have picked up a Wii U complete off of eBay or even locally for about $110 to $135 itself. Now, this was kind of fun figuring out how I was going to complete it. Probably wasn't worth it though in the end, at least at this price point. Now, it is worth it because for me, I am going to go ahead, I'm going to hack this. We are going to do our gaming jukebox and everything, sort of things that I mentioned at the beginning of this. And this is something that, you know, if you want to see our journey with how we hack this and how we go ahead and make it even more capable into the future, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button and that subscribe button. That way when we do post updates for this, you are kept informed and up to date. And if you want to check out too, like our videos that we've done on the Wii and the Wii U and the GameCube and the Panasonic Q, the JVC XI perhaps, the Samsung Nuon and more, those videos are coming up for you right now. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you want to help support Rock Solid Productions and be a part of our community, there's a number of different ways you can do so. First and foremost, join us over on our Patreon page or become a channel member here on YouTube. By joining through either one of those methods, you get early access to just about all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. We also give you shout outs at the end of each and every one of our videos. You can also pick up some awesome Rock Solid Productions swag. We've got t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, and more available through our Teespring store on screen right now too. You can also pick up some of our awesome 3D printed cartridge stands, Amiibo holders, Nintendo DS holders, and more by visiting our 3D printer store on screen right now as well. Links for everything will be down below in a pinned comment. If you want to stay up to date with everything we have going on here at Rock Solid Productions, make sure that you're following us on the different social media networks. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions, Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK, and Twitter at Rock Solid Studios. If you're looking to pick this and other retro and modern gaming accessories up, make sure that you head on over to CastlemaniaGames.com. He has a feature over there called Castle Cash, where the more you spend, the more you earn towards future purchases, and Castle Cash is just like cash. He also offers convenient payment plans for more expensive items over $50. Finally, make sure that you use promo code ROCKSOLID10 when you're shopping at CastlemaniaGames.com, as it can save you up to 10% on most items on the website. Again, thank you for watching this episode, and I cannot wait to see you again soon.